Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Thank you for always supporting me. That's to my returning subscribers, and if you're new here, you're welcome. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please consider subscribing to the channel. You're welcome once again. So I got this message in my inbox, and I just thought I could touch on it a little bit for people that might also be wondering or struggling with this kind of situation, and is rashes on this area of our boobs. This has to do more with the ladies, women, feminine. Some men do have rashes on their chest as well, but this comes mostly around the boobs here, where I'm gonna put a picture on so you'll be able to get what I mean. So people wear bra, what's it called, some camisole, the one with the elastic to put the our cups up to make it more firm, especially when you're walking, you are jogging, you are doing exercise on different things, so it kind of pack you up and make the whole thing stay properly. But once you're at home, or maybe in the evening, you tend to get all these things off the hook and every other thing. I really don't go much with hook anymore. It does affect my where I have screws on my back, so I go with elastic ones. But anyway, covering the area for a very long time, it needs time to also get fresh air and get everywhere relaxed. And mostly for women who have put to bed, who have had children, some people are lucky enough, they still have a very firm one and it's not dropping, while some maybe after breastfeeding and all that is already coming up, it's facing down, it's not holding up anymore, it's not as firm like an orange, apple and all that. You guys know what I'm talking about. So all this area where it's being covered for hours, where we are walk, where we go jogging and all that, the sweat, the heat as well, depending on even where you're living, your environment and all that, can cause some rashes around this area. A rash describes discoloration, irritation, and changes to the colors of your skin. In most cases, a rash on your boobs area is related to an allergic reaction or infections or common skin conditions. So I'm just gonna read some few things out that I jotted, and I'll put a picture on the screen. In most cases, a rash on your breast is related to an allergic reaction, infection, or common skin condition like eczema. However, common breast cancer produce a breast rashes as well. Contact a health provider if you're unsure of what type of breast rashes you're experiencing. If you have tried to give it a bit of a treatment and you're not seeing changes, please do quickly go and see your doctor so they will be able to diagnose or tell you what exactly is wrong or what they feel could be happening. Some people would try to use a dusting powder. That's it's a medicated powder then in Nigeria. Some people use a different kind of it. They use all this powder. Even some will try to use calming powder. Some will try to use something they call it moju. It's like a milky, watery, milky powdering thing. That is like tack, yeah, watery tack, or water powder, and they can put it on it. And after a couple of days, they see the difference. But if you've tried to give that a try and it's not working, please try to seek for medical advice. It's really different from the other skin, your other type of other parts of your body. It's just that they're just a little bit more softer, yeah, they could be a bit tender. It's where you cover most of the time, so That's but and also the rashes that appears there are not really that different to the one you that appears on your maybe your arms, your leg, and your face. Sometimes it was just because that place is not where that usually gets exposed, like our body, our hands, and all that is where it's being covered, so they appear to be a bit more tender or sensitive to those kind of rashes. The heat as well, you know, it's being covered, it's not having enough fresh air. It does cause maybe the itch to be more intense. So most breast rashes happen from the same type of condition that affects your maybe your neck, your arms, your chest, your back, and every other part of your body. However, there are some rashes that will only appear on the part of your boobs, this part of your breast. I'm trying to use boobs more because of YouTube, so they don't have issues with my video, because YouTube of recent they have issues everywhere. So I'm going to be talking about a few common causes of rashes and maybe how we can treat them. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some causes of the rashes that I know, and further to the question that the person sent, when you should start thinking of checking up with the doctors, as in it says when should I be concerned about the rashes on the breast. So some causes of the rashes could be heat. There's not enough fresh air. It could be heat, and it could be a wrong size of bra. You know, it's always good for that women go for their bra size to go and get it measured. You can even Google that online as well. You can see how you can measure, put a tape measurement round, not under the breast line. That makes you to know the breast, your waist size. But when you bring it up here, you know, to be able to tell, and it helps you to also know your cup size as well, so you'll be able to see. Some people use 34A, 34D, 34C. You'll be able to tell the crop size. If you pick the one that is too tight for you, you're squeezing that area most of the time, and also fresh air is not getting in there. The area there is not comfortable. Those times you're having those bras on. So it worth checking the bra size, the top size that you're wearing, if they're too very uncomfortable. Just because some people want to look a bit more firmer, with that's a slimmer, they go for very tight thing, and you know you're gonna wear it for a very long time. I did a video where I talked about, you know, when you wear too much tight, you know, those leggings for a very long time, every time you wear it, what you're doing to your skin as well. You know, it could cause skin rashes, your skin dryness as well. You can start having flaky skins, you know, so that will also contribute to the rashes. So if you find out you have rashes, there are so many types of rashes and the causes as well. You know, some rashes are just sign of it's not even giving you a sign of breast cancer, but some of them, you know, you have those those rashes are quite red, and they're having some pores under it. This is what some ladies do. They just start picking on them as if they are pressing on pimples. Even you hear some people tell you that don't pop your pimples, let it come out naturally. But what this our hand does sometimes, our hand just can't get out of the thing. We just want to find a way of pressing, you know, just getting it off and pressing the pores out. Sometimes the pores could be infectious, and when you pause and you pop it out, it gets into another area. Then there are another part of the skin that it gets into will start developing something else. So the rashes ladies find out on their skin could be caused by so many things. It could be signs of cancer as well. If there's lumps, just make sure you check out for lumps around your armpit as well. There are ways you can examine yourself on these things. If these rashes also have pores, some of them they are reddish in color and they have pores on that. Don't start pressing it. Like I said, some people put they use dusty powder, they use tack, they use so many things to kind of get rid of it. And if it's not working after under a couple of days, please do check out with your doctor, your health professional, so you can get help. Don't self-diagnose yourself. Once you try using your own remedy for 2 to 3 days, you're not seeing any signs, maximum 5 days, start considering to get medical advice and follow what they want. Some of them will, even if you have a pulse under it, they will want to get the pulse tested, pop some out and put in a specimen bottle and send the culture to the lab for is to be examined, so they can tell what organism is growing there, and they will be able to tell what kind of a medication or treatment that they should give to you. They don't just assume. So, and you too don't just assume. Some of those pus could be something that needs to be investigated to know what exactly is happening to you. Some ladies, and some of the causes of the rashes are because of the poor hygiene. Lots of ladies do have poor hygiene. Some are breastfeeding, and because they will walk up and down, they will do all that. Some keep their breast pad. There's this breast pad that they put to protect the nipple from dripping the milk, to stain their bra. Also, they use it, and some use it for days. Some, if that breast pad is not soaked, they will not throw it away. Meanwhile, you should be throwing it. If possible, change it like the way you have 3 square meals. Change in the morning, afternoon, and evening when you're, evening or night when you're going to bed. If the one you use when you're going to bed, in the morning, change it. It's been there, and during breastfeeding time, mothers are most likely they are with their bra top or their bra because of they don't want the milk to leak out. So it's essential that you check you change the breast pad most of the time. Now look at that, they have a breast pad on, and if they don't change it, some don't change it 2 days, 3 days. So you remember how many times the baby they are feeding will come and also still put their mouth in on the nipple and start suckling. The smell, the aroma of that thing, they don't know, they just keep it sucking. And also that takes me to men. When men want to do their bedroom activities with their women, and they get to the area when they are caressing the area as well, we all have salivas that and after they finish, some men do produce a lot of saliva when they are caressing and going about enjoying themselves. And all these things are on the boobs and your breast. And when you finish, you should actually have a cleanup. But some would sleep with it. They get up in the morning, they go about the same on their own business. This could also be causing, because that saliva, you don't even know what, most of them, they don't even brush before they get into the activities. Sometimes the activities just kind of occur. When I mean activities, I mean the romantic caressing, when they want to be intimate with themselves, So those times they are doing the foreplay, discussion comes, and before they are doing foreplay. They don't get up to go and say, okay, I want to brush. Even getting up to go and say I want to brush sometimes could actually take the action out of their body. Why some they will say, they already know they want to have a nice time with their wife, their partner, and they will go in and freshen up. Some just happen as time goes on, as they're talking, and they get in there and they put their saliva, because they've eaten, they finish eating, and they still put it. And by the time you finish all these things, you don't go and rinse up and clean up the place. So make sure you get the plane clean up. So the next time again, even if you don't, if they finish the business, you sleep off, you wake up, you go to work, you wear your bra, you wear your top and everything, they heat everything. Then the next night, they come back and they still want to get into the business, and they still go there and meet the same thing that they've actually put in there last. And you know, even some men, if they watch this, they're like, ew, yeah, that's what. So please also consider your hygiene method, and how often you do them is quite important. This could also cause the rashes, because you know, those salivas are there. They could cause rashes. You know, you could, it could be skin, you're allergic to some things that you've eaten. It could be, you can check, if you see some skin rashes, you can check, kind of have a flashback. What did I eat that I don't usually eat before? Maybe that could have caused the skin rash that you're having. If not, it could be all those things that, you know, the heat, the caressing, the mouth, the saliva, everything could, all these things could be causing the rash on the breast area. Also, some people don't change their bra. When they wake up, when they are done taking the bra off, they just dump it somewhere. Some other clothes will be on it, and the next time they want to use the bra, they just pick it up and put it on, and it goes on for weeks, for days. Some will use their bra every 2 to 3 days, and each time they take it off, they will hang it somewhere where it will wear very well. And when they take it out, they will wear just for 2 days, 3 days. While some are using it for days. We've got some that every day they change their bra. Some will change, they will use 3 bras in a week. They will use it today. The next day they will not use it because they will hear it. They'll use another one. Then the third day they will go and wear the one they have their method of trying to make their bra a bit more hairy, and so that it doesn't have that smells. But, and also please, when you dump your bras, also could matter. It gets some odors from other clothes. Some, when they wash their bra, they hang it in the shower room, in the bathroom. So, but because you know, it's not advisable that everyone spread their bras where anybody can just be looking at it or see it. So when you wash your bra, you hang them in your bathroom, in your shower room. Do would I say, be conscious of when someone else is going to go and shower in the bathroom, that you're able to just take it out, because all the steam for the shower, everything will also be dumping on those bras. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If you hang your bra in the toilet, in the shower, with those hangers, and people, when it's in the morning, other members of the family wants to shower, they will shower there, and all the steams, all the everything will also still dump on the bra. Those small tiny bacteria that we cannot even tell. All those small bacteria that we cannot see or cannot tell will still dump on it, and what is causing the rashes around the breast area. So once you hang your bra there, and it's time for shower, all those things could also cause it, because you don't know what has gone into the bra or what is hidden under the bra. So in essence, the bra could harbor some bacteria, some germs that we cannot see with our physical eyes. And you also put that on, it could cause rashes as well. You never can tell. You could cause those redness around the area. Also under the bra, you know, when under the breast, you know, those places are not having enough fresh air. You can have some rashes there. Do well to use your flannel, put it in warm water, clean up your area under the breast as well. You can oil it, because you know, when they are too dry, it could be flaky, and then it could cause rashes. This could be the cause as well. If also the nipple area, the nipple itself, you know, after a couple of days, or you can see some debris on the tip of the nipple. They're a bit black. So you can use cotton bud. Don't put them in warm water and use it to clean the nipple. The nipple, you'll see that black thing that will drop off. Make sure you clean your nipple from time to time, even if you're not breastfeeding, if you're not a nursing mom, but you know, your man is still going to, you know, work on those places. They don't just touch the breast. They do work on the nipple as well, you know, that to get themselves more ready before the business the business is done. So you get what I mean though. But yeah, this could also cause rashes. Insect bites could cause it as well. Sometimes I'm walking and I could feel something just drop on my my would I say cleavage here. When I check, it's just tiny small insect. I will quickly pick it and, you know, get it away. What? So you can imagine if those things just walk on inside. Maybe you're driving or you're doing something and you didn't even know. Those things you can have those insect bites and you don't even know. After a while, you start noticing that you're having rashes. It could be insect bites, it could be anything. Like I said, some people bra size could cause it. Some is just the poor hygiene. Some think because they change their bra all the time, every day, but they are not doing the right thing as well, you know. So there could be so many causes of this. It could be signs of breast cancer as well, you know. Like I said, try and do some breast check on to see if there's any lumps under your armpits. You can check out, you can do that on social media. And if you want me to also do that, let me know in the comment section. So poor hygiene could cause this poor hygiene are what I have explained so far. It could be a natural normal thing that is going to go 2 to 3 days. It could be you could be allergic to something that you've eaten. Maybe some is there a place where they went to where they don't usually go to. It could be the environment of that place. One of my daughter used to react to whenever we go on holiday, so we have to go with her allergic reaction meds. So it could be something like that. So just make sure you try to look out for few things that you know you don't usually do before, and you need to improve on them. Also to point this out that sometimes when you start improving on your hygiene, you could see a sign that want to show as if, oh, maybe it's not working. No, keep going on. Your body is not used to that being extra neat. So maybe it's trying to just react, but as time goes on, it will get used to it because it's actually in a better in a better, would I say, environment, or it's getting a better, cleaner treatment. So do not stop. If you have flaky skin, whenever you also clean up you use flannel or wipe to clean the place under the bust and the nipple and all that. You can use oil as well to, you know, to massage the place, or just to rub all over the place so that it's not flaky. And some you can also use the cotton bud and dip it in oil after cleaning the nipple to just dump it there. You can use Vaseline. Mostly petroleum Vaseline is okay. You can put it there so that it's not too dry, and it can also bring those dead cells out as well. Also always consider that, you know, you're not the only one. If you're not single right now, if you're not single, I'm talking to married woman, and you know, if you have a partner, that always consider that your partner is still accessing that place, and you need to keep the place neat. So you're not keeping and also it's not just you keeping the place neat for them alone, it's for your own good. So you don't start experiencing any health issue when it comes to breast. Trust me, no one wants to experience all this breast issue. People that are going through the breast issue, it's not nice. They are having a sleepless night. They wish they could turn the hands of the clock back. Some don't even know the cause of it. Some is not their fault. There's so many questions that they keep asking themselves. So it's better that you rather want to keep the place clean rather than wanting to treat, you know. So if you keep it clean, it's better than when you want to treat. But when it comes to now you wanting to treat, do not shy away from doing the right thing. And please, like I said, if you find pores on those reddish places, do not start popping them. Try to seek for doctor's advice, because they might need to do a cultural test. They might need to take the sample out and you know, and check what is growing in there to be able to tell what kind of treatment they need to give to you. Do not self-diagnose yourself. Do not self-diagnose yourself. Don't assume that, or because the other person did self-diagnose themselves, they did the treatment, it works for them, therefore it's going to work for you. If it doesn't work, quickly just switch to go see your medical personnel. And place and people, some people do have all these things, and what they do is that they start going for oil, prayer oil. Please, I am not saying prayer does not work, water and all that, but when you need to seek for medical advice, please, it does not stop you from praying. Seek for medical advice and take your meds if you're being given medication or anything that you're being told to do. Don't just think because all you need to do is go to your pastors or go to where you get praying water, water they pray on, and the oil, and then you don't do any other thing. You don't want to do anything medical. Please don't do that, because we've got a lot of people that they are using this thing, but they ignore the medical part of it. We have lots of people that now they are quite enlightened about this. Why they are still using their oil, their water, they are still following their medical advice. It works together. Don't abandon medical side saying there's nothing God cannot do. God can do it even while you're still taking your medications, or you're doing the self-care, you're following the proper hygiene method being given to you by health professionals and all that. Oil alone, praying oil and prayer water alone is not the right way. I'm being sincere here, and I know some people will inbox me, but please, I'm not stopping you from doing your prayer. You can continue to do your prayer and use your prayer or prayer water, but seek for medical advice and follow it even while you're praying. People are sick and they are still praying. They are still using. They are still going to the hospital. They are still praying with the alongside. Don't just abandon the medical side of it. It is God that heals. Remember that. So when should you have concern? You should have concern when you're seeing the rashes, maybe it's increasing, it's coming more and more even after you try to intervene. And if you're seeing redness as well, or pus under the rashes as well, please don't pop it. If you're having severe pains in those areas as well, if it's severe pains and a tender area, if it's painful, if you're having painful nipple as well, it what you being concerned, and also try to check in with your doctor, health professionals. And continuous itching, if you continue to itch, you need to seek for medical advice. Don't just self-treat yourself in the house. Some of these things also could be some of these causes of these rashes could be, like I said, you might be reacting to maybe the food that you eat. Some don't, they react to seafood. Some react to like prawns and all that. Try and check. Some is takeaway. If they eat takeaway, some takeaway, they will react. Some will call it food poisoning, and they'll start seeing some reactions on. So this could cause the redness as well. Sometimes it's the fragrance of the body cream you're using. You know, some body cream, they do have fragrance in them, some don't. Some people react to it. So if you know you change your cream of recent, or is the perfume you're using, maybe your skin is actually reacting to that. Those are the things you will need to kind of check before you start or you list those things down, that you'll be able to talk to tell your doctor or medical person can ask you about all this and that. Have you been using something new? And if you, maybe the new soap that you also start to use, it could be the new soap that maybe it has fragrance, and your skin is not accepting it, is reacting to it. Allergic reaction is part of this thing that could cause the rashes. Sometimes it's the cloth, the material of the cloth, the fabric that you're wearing. It could be some people, they react to woolen materials. It will be causing a reaction. So you see this the bras as well. The people use the makers, they use different materials. Some like lace bras, so it could be more inviting to their spouse, Why some they just like anything lace. So it could be the lace, maybe it's too harsh on the area. Remember I said this place are quite more a bit sensitive and soft, so it could be too harsh on your skin, or it was because the bra is too tight. So it could be causing this rashes as well. Those are the things you will need to kind of check and see if you can figure that out, or part of what you're going to tell your doctor. So the fabric you're wearing, the fabric of the bra or the bra top you're wearing, the camisole and the clothes you're wearing, it could be causing all this, as it could contribute to it. When you're having swelling on this area as well, you need to you need to show great concern and seek for medical advice. And also some is because they are diabetics. What have I not touched? I think I've actually touched everything. Why things you should look out for and why you should be concerned, then seek for medical advice. Try to check all these things out, the body fluid, the saliva from the mouth, the body fluid, the sweat, everything, the way you handle your bras, the clothes you wear, the way you change your bra. People that are breastfeeding as well, nursing mom, and some people it's because they are pregnant, so their skin, they react to so many things. When they are pregnant, they get itches, the rashes all over their distance. It could be that. So it all depends on all these things. And fragrance, like I just say, fragrances on body cream, on the one you put on yourself, it could be something that your body is reacting to, and it's actually bringing out the rashes. It could be breast abscess as well. There's so many things. That is why, even with the breast abscess, that's why you need to seek for medical advice. I hope this helps. I don't want it to be too long, but I know it's a little bit long, but I just try to touch a little bit of it. But when it comes to women, please, let's just be much careful about our this area, how we handle it, what we wear, how often we wash them, how we also keep them, and the things that we put when we're doing when we're creaming, the body spray, the scent and all that. Fragrance, some people go for fragrance free, and how you can also make the place clean by using clean flannel in the warm water. Clean the place. You can oil the place. Remember the caring for your nipple as well and all that. I think I've all touched every area. And if you're got to this to this stage and you love this video and you haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe and join the family. If you haven't turned up, please thumbs up the video. Please thumb up the video, and that will help other people to see it. Share if you can. I know it's going to be helpful to some people out there. And I've got a membership page. You can do well to subscribe and join the membership to support me. You can also use the super thanks button is down there. You can super thanks the video. You can buy me a coffee. I don't mind. I will appreciate that. I have come to the end of the video. I do appreciate you all. Please remember to like the video again. Share if you can. I will appreciate that. And I will see you in my next video. Do take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.